Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. With Easter just around the corner, it's perfect time to get your baked on. Today I'm excited to share some delightful German Easter recipes that will add a lovely touch to your Easter celebrations. You will find all those and more German Easter recipes on my blog. In the description box down below you will find all the links. Let's dive right in. German yeast bread is a very popular choice that we bake here in Germany for Easter breakfast. It's moist and fluffy, really a perfect treat. This baked good is made of the yeast dough and it consists of all the goodies. As mentioned, the exact recipe you're gonna find on my blog. When all the ingredients are combined, you can leave the dough to rest. The dough is ready when it's doubled its volume. Then you divide the dough into 3 even strands and braid the braid. Now the dough is ready for the second rise. Before baking, you need to brush it with milk and cover it with a coarse sugar. From the same dough, you can also make smaller braids that fit an egg. They are called egg nests and they are also very pretty. One nest is more than enough for one person. However, this year for Easter breakfast, I will be making this bread. The bread is also made from the yeast dough, but also with almonds, lemon peel, and raisins. The dough also has to rise twice. The first time after making and the second time after shaping. The bread has a nicer color when covered with milk, and it looks prettier when decorated with a coarse sugar. This bread can be made one day ahead. Now let's move on to something a bit sweeter. And now we will be talking about this little fellow, Easter lamb. The dough for Easter lamb is very similar to sponge and therefore very simple. If you want to bake it, you need to have this lamb mold that need to be buttered properly and also sprinkled with the breadcrumbs. After this, you just need to fill the mold with the dough and bake it for 35 to 40 minutes. After baking, if necessary, you can straighten the contours with a sharp knife and decorate the lamb with a powdered sugar. To make an eye, I'm using a chocolate bowl. This year, I also discovered a perfect recipe for the German fried egg cake. The cake is made of 5 incredibly delicious layers. The first one is a cake very similar to sponge. Second one is the apricot jam. The third one is a custard. The fourth one are the apricots from the can. And the fifth one is the clear glaze. The cake is moist, creamy and fruity. And it does really look like a fried egg on the toasted bread. For Easter, I also like baking cookies. I will show you 2 variations baked with the same butter dough. The first variation are the Easter egg jam cookies. They made of 3 layers, 1 bottom layer, a layer of apricot jam, and a cookie layer with a hole. The cookies can be covered with a powdered sugar, but they don't have to be. Look how pretty they look like. The simpler variation of a cookie made with the same dough is this one covered with a sugar icing and some sprinkles. You can also cover the icing with a food coloring and use sugar pencils to make some beautiful patterns. Another cake to bake for Easter is this German eggnog cake. By far the best bundt cake that ever exists. The dough is very moist and fluffy and of course it consists of 250 milliliter eggnog. To bake it you need a bundt cake tin. The cake is decorated with a sugar eggnog icing and covered with a chopped pistachios. Another popular cake that the Germans bake for Easter is the carrot cake. To my carrot cake I always add some orange juice. But it's still not my favorite. If you have a good carrot cake recipe, feel free to send me a recommendation. I hope that you feel inspired to cook something German for this Easter. If you enjoyed these recipes, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more delicious ideas, and share your baking creations in the comments down below. Happy baking and have a wonderful Easter.